speaking of challenges, I know that it sounds like a great story, and it is a great story. However, there are always challenges, right? I don't care what you do, where you do it, with whom you do it, there are always challenges. So can you tell us a little bit about the challenges that you've gone through in terms of building your real estate portfolio?
Oh yes. Yeah, there are a lot of challenges I went through. I'm not gonna sugarcoating the whole process. I know the real estate brought a lot of wealth to me, but also I have to deal with a lot of challenges. One thing that first came to my mind was I remember this tenant. So actually we had a garage separately. We rent out a garage for a guy to put his tools, and this guy stopped paying rent for 2 months, and that was November and December. And in the following year, it was January 1st, and we realized we got to do something to give him a notice and evict him. So we went down to that property. I remember it was January 1st, New Year. We put a notice on his door, his garage door, and I realized he changed the lock. He switched the lock himself on the garage door, so we couldn't even open it. So that was a big shock to me back then. But thanks to the paralegal, we were managed to evict him in the end. But that was quite a journey, and I was really shocked. And another thing I remember, it was a burst pipe. So that was the fourplex we bought. We didn't know much about the plumbings and heating system back then. So in the middle of the winter, one of the tenants called saying that the dryer and washer was not working, and they noticed there was a piece of ice on the floor. So we didn't know what to do, and we were really stressed. And yeah, we went down to that property ourselves, try to solve the problem ourselves, but then realized we were not the professionals. We're not the plumbers. So that's where we learned we got to call the professional. We have to have a power team to help us serve the property when it comes to a problem. So now we have a list of other professionals that work with us. If there's a plumbing issue again, we just call the plumber instead of we going down to that property. So it's through the lesson that we slowly learn and build our experience, and also build our power team as well.